We are reviewing Continuum Living 10 pads, super pads, keep you feeling fresh, overnight heavy flow, 4 raindrops. So this is the Continuum, and this is a Tena. This is somebody in my family actually uses these because they have total incontinence, and this is what they use. So the first thing that it said that they were, can you scroll up 5 inches? So it says they're 5 inches, and they're actually 12 inches. So if I stretch this out, I don't have 2 hands, but you can see it's almost at 12, and if I would stretch it out, it's at 12.
Probably even more than 12.
And then here we have at 6.5 at the top. So here we have 6.5 at the top and 4.5 at the front. It is, hold on, I'll put this down. This 12 is there. 12. It's 20 inches long. And the Tena is 13.5 is the Tena. So I gotta say, I was a little bit confused when I read this under their directions. And the reason for that is, so it says about the product, and you read here, and then you go down a little bit more, because you can read more about the product description, and it says that they carry the full range of incontinence underwear, incontinence pads, adult diapers, and all accessories you may need. But then it goes on to say about our reusable, washable range. So because they said it was so new and different, and the whole reason I ordered it was because I thought it was washable and reusable. And I thought, now that would be something different. So that's why I got it. So, you can take that, Paisana. When my mother saw this, she fell on the floor. Not literally, because she's in a wheelchair. But
she leaned back. She leaned back and laughed.
She leaned back and laughed as if she would be swallowed up whole by this incontinence pad.
I have a huge hand, and it is...
Yes. So that aside, the fact that it is not 5 inches, it's much larger. It is nice and soft. I can actually feel the aloe, because if you ever use the aloe tissues from Puffs, you can feel that silkiness. It does have the aloe. You can feel the silkiness. So let's see how we can do this. I figure I'm going to see how they hold up.
Oh.
What?
This is a bad idea.
No, it's not. I put there's a garbage bag underneath, just in case. See? Just in case. No worries. And we're going to go slow because, you know, none of us pee like a super jet plane. That's about it, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's check.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm still going. This is an all-nighters. I'm sorry if this is making you want to go to the bathroom.
We check now, before we drown
There
the table.
is a puddle going on in there right now.
Oh, it just went away.
It's getting sucked in. So the first thing I notice is that it's not distributing out. It is actually staying in this area here. It should really soak up
You want it to spread up your butt a little.
Well, in other words, so, okay, when you're incontinent, let's say you're sitting in a chair and you are wheelchair bound. When you go to get up, to get from your recliner to your wheelchair, the pressure of you using those muscles to stand up, you have a serious rush of pee. And that is where my mom
Lift it up.
leaks the most, when she's trying to get up.
Dry.
It is dry, which is nice. But as you can see, it has not dispersed out.
Let's go all the way.
All the way?
All the way.
You want to see if it'll hold a gallon? What about my little tenna? I have to do a tenna too. I know what you did last summer.
What did we do? We filled a pad.
Get the koi. We got a koi pond. It's not dispersing it, but I'm dispersing it. So that right now is, I would say, is a major problem that it's not dispersing. I wonder why.
Get it.
Well, oh, now we finally have leakage outside the wings. So
At about a
half a gallon, we have a leak. So that's pretty good. So you can Whizmaster a half a gallon. Right, pause that while I clean this up so we can do the tenna. So now we're back with our tenna. And it's about, let's see, half a gallon would be about right there. So it took, that other one took less, a little bit less than a half a gallon.
Pretty good.
Whatever this line would be. So let's try here. I'm going to have to pour slower probably, because what tenna does is they're inside your underwear and it's held tight in there.
Wasting pads.
I'm so sorry. Yes, they're very expensive. Oh, I leaked over the edge myself. Ah, but even then it sucked it right up.
Huh.
Let's take tenna to the max. My mother loves tenna pads. You can't pour so freely with tenna because it doesn't have those little diaper wings. Still holding. So up front here is where the pee would be hitting the fan. Well, women pee, you know, out their front. Little.
So do we.
Yours hangs low, dear.
Mom. This is what I have to deal with.
Look how fluffy, man. Tenna's about to be a brick to hit somebody.
God. What am I doing on a Saturday night?
I know what you did last summer. I'm trying to see how much I can get it. I know it's leaking over, but...
Just dump the whole thing.
This is just for fun now.
Just poking.
Oh, don't! That's what happens when you go to sit up and you're wet. You're going to get a gush out. That's what happens to my mom. So, performance-wise, this pad did very good. But it's very big and bulky. I should probably try one on, but I hate to waste another one to try it on.
We don't want to watch you try it on.
Just to see if it's comfortable. Well, I wasn't going to let them watch me try it on. So, here the pros, you saw that it really did hold a lot of liquid, about a half a gallon before it started to have any problems. The bad part about this is 10 pads. I think it's $22, right? 10 pads for $22. So if you would limit yourself to only wearing these at nighttime,
probably about $2.10 each.
You're going to need 3 packs for the month. So you got 66 $70 a month just on this to have them only for nighttime. So it's extremely expensive. The Tennipads are $11 for 48.
Oh my.
And so you can change them more frequently and you don't have to deal with that. I know that looks terrible, doesn't it? Looks like a bad seed, man.